And we are live on Zoom. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron's internet radio station. I am thankful and grateful for everyone that is here. This is on the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. I am Pi Frisbee Metatron, your hostess with the mostest. And you guys do know this drill. Today is a very great day to be me. Every day is a very great day to be me. I believe this, I live this, I bees this, and I require this. So this is what we're going to do real quick. We're gonna I want you all to look out into nothing if you're able to do that. If you're driving or at work, of course you can't do that, but look out into nothing. We're going to take a slow 16 count breath in through the nose, hold it for a slow 7, and then release. Breathe in, hold, release. Now repeat this after me. Today is a very good day to be me. Every day is a very good day to be me. I believe this, I live this, I bees this, and I require this. And I guarantee you this, should you make this mantra part of your daily rituals and then go about doing all of the things it motivates and inspires you to do, your life will get better each and every day. Again, I am thankful and grateful for everyone that is here today. Um, we have some major planetary events that are going on, starting with yesterday's Mercury retrograde. There are a couple of other events that are happening this week that I want to touch on as well. Um, and I want to check in with everybody here in the beginning, just to see how everyone has been uh, since the shock and awe has worn off on the election results, and the numbing down of everybody has faded away, and then now everyone is back to their normal emotionally rhetorical selves. How's everybody navigating through this past week? I had some
Come on,
energy
Ellie.
I had some energy fluctuations
Come on.
going on with me last week. Had a revisit of an annoying medical issue. It's just annoying. At this point, it's more annoying than anything else. Had a couple of opportunities to deal with my anger. Was confronted by a couple of situations that really challenged my anger that I had to deal with. So I know that coming out of the Pluto jumping back into Aquarius, where it's going to stay for a while. I know it kind of jarred society and jarred the world and kind of help put a salve over all of the hurt, quote unquote, hurt feelings. It also jump started processes within each one of us individually, sort of like a mini purge. I advised everybody to look into their own charts and find out where Pluto is and where Aquarius is in your chart, and what's going on, and you will get an insight into those initial areas of resistance, or those initial areas of inconvenience, or those initial areas of annoyances So those are just a few of mine. Anybody else want to chime in and tell me how you've been since the jolt of Pluto jumping into Aquarius? One thing, real quick, before I open it up. Back when Pluto jumped into Capricorn in 2008, I literally in my physical body, I felt a change. This time, Pluto jumping into Aquarius, I didn't feel that physical body change. So that really lets me know that I am much more of a Capricorn, uh, according to sidereal astrology, than I am a Aquarius in Western astrology. So, anybody want to share what's been going on with you since the 11th before we get into the lesson? Go ahead, Miss Williams.
Hello everyone.
Hey there.
Um, since the shift has taken place, um, I've been really feeling definitely more inspired. I ended up getting working with AI on something that really helped me get more organized about what I wanted to do and just really just taking action, doing the thing. Aquarius is for me using the Western and Placidus chart is kind of like the sixth and my seventh house cusp.
Uh-huh.
So I've been real like picky about what I'm going to eat
Yes.
and remaining calm, releasing my emotions, but still remaining calm and being more relaxed state, like having my nerves calm. That's been like majorly on my mind recently.
All right. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, my Aquarius in my chart is in my second house. So yeah, those things that deal with second house issues are the ones that have been really just all up in my face. I'm grateful though, because it allowed me the opportunity to really see some things that I won't necessarily say I wasn't willing to look at. I just couldn't see them. They were just so obscure. They were in obscure places of my soul that it weren't regular places that got a regular sweep. So I was grateful. Those are part of those stanky parts of the soul. You know, the stank part of the soul just ain't the ugly shit that settles at the bottom. It's those places in your soul that you don't visit regularly. So thank you for that, Miss Lemons. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? No, no. All right. All right. Well, this is November 2024 Mercury retrograde soul vibration. Before I get started, I want to let everybody know that I am one of the approximately 40%, 33 to 40% of folks in the world that were born during Mercury retrograde. About 40, 33 to 40% of us were born during Mercury retrograde. So when Mercury retrogrades for the 40% who were born during the retrograde, this is normal for us. So we feel good when it retrogrades because that's how it was when we were born. So for approximately 60% of the population, Mercury retrograde is an issue. For approximately 40% of us, it is, we're like, yeah, this is how it was when I was born. This is familiar for me. So the holiday chaos begins when Mercury goes into retrograde in Sagittarius on Monday, November 25th, and it will be retrograde until December 15th. Be careful about making any major travel plans because you could be grounded for the next couple of weeks. Now, anybody that is planning on traveling in the next 24 to 48 hours, be careful and expect delays. If you go in expecting delays and your flight is not delayed, guess what? Your trip becomes that much more better. If you go in expecting delays and you get a delay, then you won't be all bent out of shape because of it, or at least your bent out of shapeness will only go as long as the delay is. You know what I mean? This retrograde can set your internal compass spinning as you figure out which path to take. This is a time, like I said uh, last week, this is a time to narrow down the purpose, narrow down the focus. Yeah, we may have 20 plans and 20 goals and 20 active pursuits. Narrow down to one or two and get serious about that and figure out what you need to do to make that manifest into your reality. No matter what, stay centered, stay grounded, stay balanced, uh, uh, stay out of all debates, online and otherwise. And please double check every email, text, and personal message for accuracy before hitting send. Much more than any other time and any other Mercury retrograde, now is not the time to be debating with people. People are still all up in their feelings about an election, about the results of an election, which I think is some of the dumbest shit ever. You know, these things happen every 4 years. One side always wins, the other side always loses. It happens. It happens. There's no need to get all up in your feelings about the results of an election. There's no need to uninvite family members to the Thanksgiving dinner because of who you think they voted for or who you think they supported. There's no need to even subject ourselves to any of that nonsense. So for the time being, up through New Year's, I would say all the way up through New Year's, stay out of all debates, online and otherwise, and please, just for this retrograde, double check every email, text, and personal message for accuracy before hitting send. Now's the time to not be lying. So do not embellish your stories. Just tell the truth and give the facts of the matter, and you will avoid the cosmic chaos in a major way. People who are professional liars, people who profit off of lies and promoting the lies and all of that, they're beginning to get their comeuppance. Uh, I think it's funny as hell and really tragic that a lot of the people who uh, work in government in Washington, D.C. are getting attorneys ahead of Trump taking office in January 20th, as if they expect to be prosecuted. I was just talking to someone a few minutes ago, and I was like, I want every criminal prosecuted and put in jail. Every criminal. I feel safer when criminals are locked up. I do. Uh, Now is the time for you to stop telling stories and for you to come down off of your soapbox and begin to chart your course towards your new beginning. Leave the past in the past. It's done. No matter how much you want to rewrite it, you can't. Let it go. Let go of the past. Let go of everything that happened since yesterday and backwards. Let it go. Make your intentions and affirmations about abundance, healing, and adventure that expand way beyond your personal comfort zone and self imposed limitations, and quietly manifest them into your new reality. Now is the time to stop talking, to STFU, and to get serious about the one or two things that you want to manifest into your reality in the area of abundance and health and healing and expansion, and stop talking about it to everybody else. Just go about your business quietly, and then allow them to see that it manifested in for you when you adjust your lifestyle. We got a lot of hater energy in the atmosphere right now. Pluto in Aquarius is going to pit groups against groups, and one group going to be hating on the other group. And I mean, that's how radical change starts. And radical change don't start by a bunch of people standing on corners talking about, oh, the government sucks. No, radical change starts when group A gets pissed off at group B because they think that the government did something more for group A than group B. So now, bam, group A and the group B is into it. Any comments, any questions about the retrograde? Miss Lemons, you want to share something about Mercury retrograde that I may have not touched on? I know you have a, a, a witch's astrologer's view on this. Chime in if you can.
Yeah, Be- especially with what you were saying about being cautious because of the going in December, we're gonna have the overlap with Mars retrograde.
Yeah,
So it's definitely imperative that now, especially with the Sag energy, to get a bird's eye view of situations, look at the details of things, of course, with Mercury retrograde, but getting a higher perspective or going to your most highest frequency is going to automatically isolate you from the smaller minded or smaller communities anyway.
absolutely.
And how you explain that actually goes perfectly with what's going on now in the music industry and
Okay.
how um it shifted from everybody being mad about the election to everybody being upset about this. And it's like literally the same thing. It's the
Mhm.
same thing. And it's just that because he is experiencing that Pluto square hitting his sun, it's forcing him to kind of like pull the curtains down on
Yes.
everything that's been going on. And it's crazy right now.
Yeah, it is. It is. And thank you for that, Miss Wood. I'm sitting back. I got a bunch of dark chocolate peanut butter cups. I got some dark chocolate covered caramel and some popcorn. Because when this shit starts to really just come out, yeah, I'm gonna be right there on that big screen TV watching that shit and just soaking it all up. This is the time. This is the time. I'm telling folks, if you haven't been honest up until now, you better start being honest now. If you've been spreading lies and telling lies and living lies, woo, woo, you're not gonna make it through the whole Pluto and Aquarius transit. You're not. You're not. The pressure will be too much. The ridicule will be too much. The embarrassment will be too much. The recompense will be too much. I really expect a bunch of them professional liars. Yeah, they're gonna start unaliving themselves coming 2025. 2025 is the end for a lot of things. 2025 is also going to be the year of the unaliving, and I'm here for all of that too. Any comments? Any questions? Any?
Um, I
Yes.
think it's interesting yesterday because I didn't know Pluto went, or not Pluto, Mercury went retrograde. So FYI, I didn't experience any outage, but Microsoft, anybody who uses Outlook,
Yes.
had a widespread outage on their email. So it didn't affect me directly because I was doing something else outside of Microsoft, but
Mhm.
I heard about it through the tech grapevine. So I just thought that it was interesting the day that Mercury starts its retrograde pattern, its retrograde cycle, we start having electronic transmission communication issues just out of our classic
Absolutely.
email transmissions.
Oh yeah, that's a natural occurrence when the retrograde goes. Also, whatever is wrong with your car, the main car that you drive, whatever is wrong with it, guess what? You're going to have to fix it between now and December 15th because that issue is going to pop up if it hadn't already popped up. Go ahead, Tamala. I know you want to chime
I
in on that.
know. So my car in Minnesota, I spent 3,000, a little over, well, 3,200 new transmission, serpentine belt, that kind of thing. And then the last couple weeks I hit a curb and I spent another 550 on my car here, tire, rims, and so I'm like, hey, 2025, no car expense would be great.
Hey, well, that's what we're gonna intend and affirm for you. That's what when you write your 2025 affirmations, that's what we'll zero that down and you can manifest that into your new reality. Absolutely. Thank you for that. All right. Two other aspects developing this week are a Sun-Mars trine on Wednesday and a Venus-Chiron square on the same day. The former is energizing and exciting, giving us somewhat of a competitive edge. It's the ideal day for any type of participation in a sport, and it is a day to throw all of your manifesting energy into a creative or passion project, one that makes you feel alive and able to express all of your authentic self. Make sure that whatever you decide to put your manifesting energy into is something that sparks joy and excitement. Harnessing your will and channeling it has never felt this easy. So, yeah, the Sun Mars trine on tomorrow. Yeah. Like I said, take the rest of this evening, take some time tomorrow, get clear about that one or two projects, active pursuits that you have going on that's showing promise. Get really clear about it, narrow down the focus, narrow down its purpose, and put that manifesting energy into it as long as it makes you feel alive and you're able to express your authentic self. This is my passion project. This broadcasting and teaching and all this, and this is my authentic self, and this makes me feel alive. I want that for everybody on these calls. Everybody may not be a podcaster or a Zoom master or whatever you want to call it. Whatever it is that you have, whatever it is that makes you feel alive, whatever it is that you can do that you can express your authentic self, now is the time to get behind that, put all your manifesting energy into it, and make that shit happen. Make it happen. Venus's square to Chiron is a little more painful. It reminds us to stay humble, even if we are flying high. You might not be good at everything. However, that is perfectly okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not good at everything. The shit I'm good at, yeah, I'm very good at. And that's what I do day after day after day after day. I don't go out attempting to overhaul car engines because I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at that, but anything dealing with these computers, I'm really good at that. And I keep reinforcing that each and every day. Now is the time for each of us to fall into those things that we are really good at. It's not time to be testing out new things to see if this may fit or that may fit. Yeah, we can do all that in another planetary movement. Now's the time to dive headfirst into those things that you are really good at, that make you alive, feel alive, and that express your authentic self, and just make it happen. Whatever you're good at, make sure you do it big and with absolute flair. And then lastly, spend the last day of November getting out of your comfort zone during the Sagittarius new moon on Saturday. This is a great time to expand your horizons during this lunar cycle. Take a planned carefully planned, pre-planned, it was planned before Monday, holiday trip. If you planned your trip before Monday, it's a good possibility that your trip will go as you have planned. There's still going to be some hiccups because you'll be traveling in the retrograde. Take a carefully planned holiday trip, do an independent study, or take a leap of faith. Retrograde or no retrograde, go after what you want. Any comments, any questions, concerns? Yep, Chiron, Venus dealing with Chiron. Yeah, that Venus fooling with Chiron is gonna have the X's reaching out to you more than just the Mercury retrograde. Plus, with it being the time of the year when folks get all nostalgic and ooey gooey about stuff, I think it's funny. But yeah, so some of y'all gonna get bombarded by one particular X, especially if you are the one that got away. If you are the one that got away, then that person will be contacting you if you haven't already been contacted yesterday. Yep, it better be, Court. It better be. Block game strong. That's right. That's right. Any comments, any questions before we get into the zodiac natives? Oh, wait, the retrograde, according to the cards, retrograde soul vibration. In the crown position for this retrograde is the 9 of clubs, which is a completion of plans or ideas. So this is the overall theme of this retrograde period from yesterday until December 15th. All right. All right. It's the 9 of clubs, which is a completion of plans or ideas. The 9 of clubs literally means completions of plans or ideas. When this card appears, it will signal a time when some ideas, ways of thinking or communicating, or some personal plans of yours are ready to end. If you choose to resist this ending, you will experience great disappointment. Now is the time for you to let go of everything, every plan and every idea you are stubbornly holding on to, especially those that are no longer useful or helpful to you. If it seems that things are going against you when this card is present, it is probably because you are resisting letting go of something that in reality is no longer doing you any good. We are already witnessing this coming from the folks in the media who for years have been lying to everybody that um, uh, about a certain individual, don't have to name his name, and just about the overall condition of things. And now, since the American people clap back against the lies, now all of these folks all of a sudden, they're stubbornly attempting to hold on to, some of them are holding on to their lies. You got folks saying, I'm not going to cooperate and I'm not going to participate in all that. Come clean. If any of us on here been lying, I suggest you come clean to the person or persons you've been lying to. Get ahead of it. On the positive side, you are ready to awaken to a new and higher way of thinking that will be better than you have imagined. The 9 of clubs has been known to signal a time when powerful spiritual experiences may occur, such as universal consciousness, and also indicates the success of any endeavors that involve spreading higher truths to the world. So these things like this podcast and things that Miss Lemons is doing and things that, similar folks are doing, we're going to be able to gain some traction as we're going to be the voice of the people, especially all of us who are consistently telling the truth. Uh, Honeybee, did you want to say something? Because I got, are you okay? Your mic is unmuted. So did you want to say something, Honeybee?
Oh no, I just accidentally unmuted.
Oh, no worries then. No worries. All right. The chaos position or the change or the disruptive position is the 10 of hearts, social popularity and public exposure. There is something important for you in making contact with larger numbers of people, and this will be the period that you will make important changes in your life to accomplish just that. Maybe you are in a business that needs more public exposure and you launch an advertising campaign. Or just as likely, you have decided that you are tired of staying at home and want to get out more and have fun. The 10 of hearts is just the influence to get you going. You may have to make some changes to accomplish this, and it may not be easy at first. However, the rewards will be more than worth it. On the global stage, this means that the masses of people are not falling for the lies anymore. The masses of people. And this is just not a phenomenon that's happening here in America. This is all over. You guys know I watch multiple foreign news broadcasts, and yeah, they're cutting up in France, they're cutting up in Australia, they're cutting up over in the UK, they're cutting up in China. They're just cutting up. And the masses of people, the large groups of people, they're not just going with the okey doke anymore. You got to be authentic. You got to be telling the truth. And you have to do what you say you're going to do, or the masses of people, they're going to tell you to kick rocks. They're going to tell you to kick rocks. And then in the creation position, 3 of hearts, creating new friendships and associations. Benefits will come this period through broadening the scope of your personal and social relationships. A desire to express yourself and your feelings will bring many good things into your life. This could be the period that you successfully add to your list of personal contacts. You could meet a potentially new business partner or two, or merely make some new friends that bring more fun and diversity into your business or social life. Remember to say what you feel. Now is not the time to be censoring or filtering yourself because you think, well, if I say something like this, it might hurt somebody else's feeling. Oh, well, if you don't say it the way you're supposed to say it, it's going to hurt you. Y'all feel me on that? Say what you feel what you say. That's overall. Any comments, any questions before I get to the Zodiac natives? Now, these Zodiac natives, whatever is your sun, your ascendant, moon sign, and any other sign that you have an intensification of 2, 3, 4 placements, you want to listen to each one of those. Aries natives, this one is for you. For this retrograde period, your crown position is the 7 of clubs, exposure to spiritual knowledge. When the 7 of clubs is present, you will either be exposed to spiritual knowledge, which is knowledge that leads one back to self, or you will be challenged to let go of mental attitudes and beliefs that are keeping you trapped on lower levels of thought. The lowest side of this card is negative thinking. The highest side is mental and spiritual revelation and expanded consciousness. How it manifests for you will depend upon your ability to elevate your thinking. Your chaos position, Aries. Ace of Diamonds, desires for new ways of making new money. This will be a period when you make some major changes in the way you relate to money and finances. You may have just had a change in your values or your philosophy about money that leaves you clear that you definitely want to obtain more prosperity and abundance. A strong impetus is present, which will most likely motivate you into action to create more prosperity in your life. It is likely that you will make entirely new plans for creating more wealth, perhaps launching a new business or financial enterprise. To achieve your new financial goals, you will have to make many changes in the way you do things, and this will not always be easy. This period could very well be the dawning of material success, as one of your new enterprises could prove to be quite lucrative in a long-term sense. And then your creation position, the Queen of Hearts, loving and being loved. This could be a period of pleasure and enjoyment and success in personal and intimate relationships for you. If married, you will receive blessings from your marriage. Unmarried people could have a very beneficial marriage if they desired. Women with children could receive good fortune from their role as a mother, and you would have especially good fortune in the areas of romance and motherhood. Any comments, any questions, any concerns, Aries natives? Nope. All right. Taurus natives, here we go. Your crown position is the Four of Hearts, stability in love and in home and in love. The Four of Hearts is a sign of protection in love, marriage, and family. It represents one's marriage and the foundation of love upon which a family and life can be built. The Four of Hearts is usually considered a good influence, especially for a happy family and social life. You may even turn down offers of love at this time when you are feeling so fulfilled in the areas of friendship and romance. If you are single, the Four of Hearts is a strong indicator of marriage or of at least hooking up with a very positive potential partner. The Four of Hearts can also speak about your home and family and things going on in these areas. It represents, at its most basic level, the foundation of love upon which all of your other relationships are built. It is the home of the heart. Your chaos position, King of Diamonds, achieving financial success and stability. One of your major goals this period will be to achieve more prosperity, probably by starting your own business or by taking a leadership position in some company. The King of Diamonds is the card of the successful business owner. He has full authority in the realm of finance and knows how to turn a profit in all that he does. He can be materialistic to a fault, yet knows what he does very well. Somehow you are either wanting to be more like him or are having to deal with someone like this that is very challenging for you. In either case, you are the one being challenged to deal with where you are at financially or in the realm of business experience and success. Perhaps you have been thinking about starting your own business for a while, and this is the period you pursue it. This card can also mean that just the thought of starting your own business is a major topic for you that you need to get clear about somehow. And then your creation position, Taurus, Five of Clubs, changes of mind and in plans or ideas. Travels, moves, and other changes will bring benefits into your life this period. You are experiencing a broadening of your mental boundaries and perspectives that will alter the way you see yourself and your life. Let these changes happen because they are a necessary part of your own progress and development. Welcome opportunities to travel this period. They will bring blessings. At the same time, be open to new points of view, beliefs, and perspectives. Any comments, any questions, Taurus? Nope. All right, Gemini, here we go. Your crown position is the Seven of Diamonds, adopting a spiritual money mindset. The Seven of Diamonds is one of the spiritual money cards. When it appears, we are always confronted with how attached we are to our money and given an opportunity to experience the real prosperity that comes with an attitude of gratitude. Whether it is about money, plans to make money, or love, Situations will present themselves that test our faith in the abundance of the universe. By realizing and then releasing our fears, we can transform our attachment into total fearlessness and personal financial freedom. Gemini, your chaos position, 8 of Hearts, balancing your social success. This period, you'll be making changes in the way you approach or do things in order to have more success with the public or people in general. Perhaps you are involved in a business where you need more publicity or more contact for success. Or perhaps you have been somewhat recluse for a while and want to just get out and meet people successfully. Or you are learning public speaking. All professions that deal with the public are favored by this card as long as you are willing to put forth the effort to get the success you want. The 8 of Hearts is a card of considerable emotional power, charm, and personal magnetism. This power could be used to bring you success in any activities that deal with groups of people, such as acting or sales work. It is also an indicator of having healing energy, a spiritual force gathering in you, a force you can use to better your life in many ways. When this card is present, this power is available to use at your discretion. In your creation position, the 2 of Hearts, unions in love. The 2 of Hearts literally means a union of hearts. With the card of the lovers in such a prominent position this period, you can bet that your relationships of all kinds are one of the most important issues for you. If you are single, it is likely that you will be experiencing important relationships this period. You may even have more than one romantic involvement. What this period is about for you is to learn what your needs are for a partnership, what kind of partner is best for you, and just where you stand on the whole issue of love and romance. It may be that you are just getting back into the dating scene and are looking for that special person to complete your picture of a happy home and social life. If you are married, the same could apply between you and your spouse. However, it is more likely that your close friends would take on a level of prominence for you and that you will go through the same process of finding out where you stand in the areas of friendships. Any comments, questions, concerns, Gemini? All right, Cancer natives, here we go. Your crown position is the King of Spades, mastery of work, health, and all other areas. The King of Spades is the final and most powerful card in the deck, representing both mastery of one's environment and one's self. Whenever this card appears, you can bet that you will experience good fortune and results. It is especially good for legal matters and business. However, it can be applied to any area of life for success. It is truly the card of success in all things, yet it brings the most blessings to those who are ready and willing to take responsibility for their life and work and who take a leadership position in their work. Remember, this is a king we're talking about, and every king has a kingdom. Be prepared to take a leadership role and to live by your own wisdom when this potent card appears. Success is yours for the taking. However, you have to stand up and claim it. Chaos position, Jack of Clubs, creative communications. One of the major challenges for you this period is to develop the creativity to be successful in a mental field of interest, perhaps as a writer. The qualities of the Jack of Clubs are likely to have a direct role in your life this period, whether it is because you are acting as a Jack, trying to act as a Jack, or know someone who is acting as the Jack. It is even possible that all three are happening at the same time. These qualities revolve primarily around mental creativity, quick thinking, and quick talking. This is an excellent influence for those involved in sales or promotions, and it may be that this period you are attempting to get more into this. Perhaps you are just wanting to get some better ideas about whatever work you are involved in. On a deeper level, the Jack of Clubs can represent an initiation into higher knowledge. So, for many with this card, there will be exposure to new ideas, forms of communication, or belief systems that cause a transformative effect on them. Some of these may even be spiritually based or have to do with personal development. Hold on, y'all. And then in your creation position, the Three of Clubs, mental creativity, rewards, and blessings this period will be available to you from creative expressions, writing, and talking. This is the period to get your ideas across to others with the confidence that they will be well received. This would also be a great period to write that book you have been thinking about. Any form of creative expression will benefit from this influence. Diversifying your work efforts, such as working at more than one job or project at a time, will also benefit. Any comments? Any questions? Cancers? Nope. All right. Moving along. Moving along. Leo natives. This one is for y'all. Your crown position is the Eight of Spades, overcoming all work and health obstacles. The Eight of Spades is the most powerful card of physical and willpower. When this card is present, you will find yourself experiencing more power over your health and work matters. Success is indicated by this card, along with the ability to overcome any obstacles that may appear in your way. Power comes from a focusing of your will, a narrowing down of the areas of your interest. Because of this, we often lose focus in less important areas while we gather force in one. Your chaos position, spiritual initiation, and be on the lookout for the ripoff. This period could bring you a new beginning in terms of your spiritual beliefs. You could join a new religion or spiritual group of some kind, and this may challenge you to change many areas of your life. With the Jack of Spades, one should always be cautioned about the possibility of being ripped off in some manner. Extra care should be taken in your affairs, relationships, and with the care and keeping of your belongings. However, this may be a period when you are making many efforts to develop your creativity, whether this be through one of the arts or just in general. The Jack of Spades is also called the actor card, and it may signal a period when you are devoting a lot of your energy to being more successful in one of the creative arts or on the stage. Whatever the case, this is a powerful period for you with the Jack of Spades in such a prominent position. Your creation position, Leos, Nine of Clubs, letting go of the past and exposure to spiritual knowledge. Good fortune and blessings will come this period by letting go of the past, giving up outworn ideas and opinions, or even letting go of certain occupations that no longer serve a constructive purpose in your life. Also, you could have some major breakthroughs in your understanding of life by exposure to spiritual knowledge of some sort. This is a period when endings of various sorts will come easily and usher in a new period of greater success for you. Any comments? Any concerns? Any questions, Leos? How did today show that Jack of Spades for you, Miss Lemons? Chime in real quick.
It was the last two cards you read actually was on point because I've been slowly, but now I'm starting to speed up more with reading the this book called The Great Cosmic Mother,
Uh-huh.
Rediscovering the Religion of the Earth.
Uh-huh.
And it's really, I feel so empowered within myself the more that I get into it. It's a very thick book and a very good read, but
All right.
it's so much information, so much. And it was like I was told today in my own personal I was told today in my own message that it was like today was a day to like fast or don't do anything mind altering. And I
Mhm.
specifically asked to be shown like what new energies do I have available to me so I can see and be aware and be responsible for that power and not like use it, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Absolutely. All right, Virgo natives, here we go. Your crown position is the Ace of Clubs, new ways of thinking and communicating. The Ace of Clubs means a strong desire for knowledge of some kind or the birth of a new idea, plan, or way of communicating with the world around you. This could also mean a desire for some specific information for an education or to pursue some new plans you make. The Ace of Clubs always means a new beginning of some sort. This could be a new job idea or just embarking on a new way of thinking and communicating with others. The exact nature of the beginning will depend upon the circumstances in your life at this time. Yet, in general, this is a good time to plan to start something new. Your chaos or change position, the Two of Hearts, unifying the love in your life. A major goal for you this period will be to have a successful love relationship or friendship. For this reason, this is a period that you will make many changes within yourself in the name of love, friendship, or romance. Whether you are interested in the partner of your dreams or just good, close friendships, you will have to take a different approach in your life if you are to be successful in these areas. Love and intimacy require compromise and cooperation. Two of the keynotes for this card of the love union. Your intense desire for this closeness will cause you to confront some of the parts of yourself that tend to keep this intimacy from you. At times, this may seem very challenging or difficult. However, it helps to keep in mind your reasons for facing these situations, and that is to have more intimacy in your life. And then your creation position, Three of Diamonds, creative financial situations. Creative financial or business ideas can bring you many blessings this period, as well as afford you a certain amount of protection. You could take on more than one job at a time successfully as well. Highlighted for success are many types of work that allow you to express your creativity. Art, music, promotions, and advertising are a few of the activities that will benefit most from this card's influence. Diversify and you will gain in many ways. Any comments? Any questions, Virgos? Nope. All right. Libra natives, here we go. Your crown position is the Jack of Spades, initiation into higher spiritual values. The Jack of Spades can represent an initiation into a higher lifestyle. For example, you might read a book that inspires you to start a regular plan of exercise. Because that book caused a positive change in your basic lifestyle, this would be considered to be a spiritual initiation. Of course, there are more profound spiritual initiations than a new exercise program. However, keep in mind that the Jack of Spades will have a definite effect on what you do day in and day out. The Jack of Spades is probably the most creative card in the entire deck. It's called the Actor card, the card of the thief, and the spiritual initiate card. Just how it manifests in your life will depend a lot on what are your values and what is your occupation. In all cases, it is wise to safeguard your personal property when the Jack of Spades is present. Just be more careful than usual because there's a strong potential for someone to either rip you off or in some other way do something dishonest. Being such a creative force, the Jack of Spades can bring great success in any of the artistic pursuits. This is an energy that can be used to further one's success in many areas. Libra, this is your chaos or change position. The Three of Spades, creating stability in your work and health. A major goal for you this period is to achieve mastery over a situation where your basic energies are divided into two or more important directions. This could manifest as working two jobs at once or dealing with a long-term health issue that points to a deep division within yourself. At times, you may feel literally torn in two this period, and this could create a lot of physical and emotional stress for you. Can you overcome all the stress in your life? That may be a major goal for you this period as well. Sometimes we have made decisions to divide ourselves and then must master the actual doing of them without sacrificing our health and well-being. The Three of Spades is also known as the artist card, and for this reason, you may find much relief and satisfaction in different forms of self-expression. Excuse me. If you have artistic goals this period, it is likely that success in this area will require some fundamental changes in the way you are approaching these goals and directions. In your creation position, the Ten of Diamonds, overcoming all financial difficulties. Financial matters should proceed smoothly this period, and you should have a certain amount of financial protection as well. If there are circumstances where large sums of money are involved, these situations should resolve themselves in your favor. You may even feel protected by some large sum of money that is at your disposal. With such protection, you can safely proceed with business expansion or other financial deals designed to increase your wealth. Any comments? Any concerns? Any questions? Libras? Nope. All right. Scorpio natives. Here we go. Your crown position is the Ace of Spades, secrets revealed and transformation. The Ace of Spades means a secret of some kind. This card was the emblem for many of the secret societies of old, being the key to the mysteries. As such, it represents the truth that lies behind the veil of illusion. So it has often been the symbol for the study and pursuit of esoteric knowledge and mystical wisdom. The Ace of Spades is also one of the traditional cards for death, change, and transformation. With this mystical card in your spread, it is certain that you will go through some sort of death and rebirth, or at the least, some important and powerful changes during this period. Another facet of the Ace of Spades is the desire for work. Since all aces represents new beginnings, the Ace of Spades can come up when we are preparing to launch a new job or occupation. Scorpio, your change or chaos position is the Nine of Clubs, letting go of the past and exposure to spiritual knowledge. This period could either be very uplifting and fulfilling, or it could be fraught with disappointment and painful endings. In one way or another, you will be challenged this period to let go of outworn concepts, ideas, and ways of thinking and communicating. You may even end a certain type of career or profession in preparation for starting something new. Any of these endings may be difficult for you to digest or allow. The more you resist the changes that are occurring, the more pain you will suffer. You will have to let go this period to make way for the new beginnings that will be occurring next period. This is graduation period. Isn't it funny how we sometimes resist leaving things? In all likelihood, all these endings are good for you in many ways. This card tells us that you have reached a pinnacle and a place of completion in one or more important areas of your life. This will be a period of tying up loose ends and saying goodbye to certain parts of yourself that are no longer helping you. However, our minds often have a hard time letting go. On a more positive side, you could be developing and learning much in the way of spiritual knowledge. This education or sharing of ideas could prove an invaluable experience that broadens and enriches your perspective on life. And then your creation position, Scorpios, 8 of Diamonds, overcoming all financial struggles. This could be the period in which you have the financial means to make some important purchases in your life, whether it is to buy a new house, car, boat, or other items of importance. It is likely that there is something that you want to buy that you will have the means to acquire now. This is a very good omen for finances in general and for success in work or business. Be thankful for the blessings of prosperity that are now a part of your life. Any comments? Any questions, Scorps? Nope. All right, Sag, here we go. Here we go. Your crown position is the King of Spades, mastery of work, health, and all other areas. The King of Spades is the final and most powerful card in the deck, representing both mastery of one's environment and one's self. Whenever this card appears, you can bet that you will experience good fortune and results. It is especially good for legal matters and business. However, it can be applied to any area of life for success. It is truly the card of success in all things, yet it brings the most blessings to those who are ready and willing to take responsibility for their life and work and who can take a leadership position in their work. Remember, this is a king we're talking about, and every king has a kingdom. Be prepared to take a leadership role and to live by your own wisdom when this potent card appears. Success is yours for the taking. However, you have to stand up and claim it. This is the second time that has showed up in the crown position. So I'm going to give this for all of us. Be prepared to take a leadership role and live by your own wisdom when this potent card appears. Success is yours, all of us, for the taking. However, we all each have to stand up and claim it. Sag, your chaos or change position is the 6 of spades, work and health karma. Health and work issues could take the spotlight for you this period, as this heavy-duty karma card brings you the results of your past actions, both good and bad. The 6 of spades card tends to create peace and balance in all things, and this may require the payment of past debts. If you have not been good to your body lately, now is the time you may be forced into making changes. The same goes for work and other lifestyle areas. Another major objective for you this period will be having to contend with some sort of static situation in your work or health that perhaps you are wanting to be different. The 6 of spades is a strong influence for things in stasis, not changing. It can prevent travel, moves, changes of employment, or health. So it is wise to have these areas in good condition before this period begins. It can indicate a period of attempting to get a job or attempting to change jobs. And having to contend with the lack of success or change in that area. Your success this period will come from acknowledging the current situation and making compromises and adjustments to get the most of what is already there. Sagittarius, maintain balance at all costs. This is your key to success. This card can also indicate a less than desirable health condition that keeps reminding you of a need to change your health habits. And your creation position, Ace of Clubs, new ways of thinking and communicating. One of the net results of this period's activities will be an entirely new way of thinking or radically different plans for your future. This period may see you having contact with some advanced methods of communication that alters the way you think or increases your knowledge. You will end this period with a new beginning along some mental line. Any comments? Any questions? Sages. All right. You guys know I'm getting excited now because Capricorn natives, this one is for us. Capricorn natives, your crown position is the 4 of spades, stability in work and health. The Four of Spades is a card of satisfaction and stability in both health, work, and all affairs in general. Recovery from illness and any work-related problems can be expected under this influence. Yes. It can mean working hard and steadily. However, usually, this is a welcome situation, making us feel more secure and stable in our lives. Essentially, the Four of Spades is the strongest card of security and foundation in our life. When it shows up in our reading, you will always achieve this kind of satisfaction. Yes. Most important part for me is recovery from illness. Yes. Capricorns, your change or chaos position, Nine of Spades, endings in work and health and spiritual knowledge. This card can signal a period of losses of many kinds. In many ways, this will be a period of completions and endings. You may lose your job or have to contend with lingering health problems that force you to change your habits. You could even lose someone you know, and this passing may not be easy for you to digest. For some people, transitions and changes of such dramatic nature are very hard to deal with. An attitude that all is happening for a good reason will go a long way towards you getting through this period with sanity and peace of mind. What is being called for this period is for you to let go of certain important parts of your lifestyle that are no longer good for you or those around you. Whether you can see it or not, you have reached a place of completion in these areas and need to move on. If you resist, it will seem like these endings are being forced upon you. See this as a period of completions as you prepare for a whole new chapter in life. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not resisting shit, man. Hands is open and letting go of everything that's no longer serving my good. And then the creation position, Cappies. Three of Diamonds, creative financial situations. Creative financial or business ideas can bring you many blessings this period, as well as afford you a certain amount of protection. You can take on more than one job at a time successfully as well. Highlighted for success are any types of work that allow you to express your creativity. Art, music, promotions, and advertising are a few of the activities that will benefit most from this card's influence. Diversify and you will gain in many ways. Woo woo! I like that. Any comments, any questions? Cappies? All right. Aquarius. This one's for us as well. Crown position is the Nine of Clubs, endings and completions of plans and ways of thinking. The Nine of Clubs literally means completions of plans or ideas. When this card appears, it will signal a time when some ideas, ways of thinking or communicating, or some personal plans of yours are ready to end. If you choose to resist this ending, you will experience great disappointment, stubbornly holding on to things, ideas, or plans that are no longer useful or helpful to you. If it seems that things are going against you when this card is present, it is probably because you are resisting letting go of something that in reality is no longer doing you any good. On the positive side, you are ready to awaken to a new and higher way of thinking that will be better than you have imagined. The Nine of Clubs has been known to signal a time when powerful spiritual experiences may occur, such as universal consciousness, and also indicates the success of any endeavors that involve spreading higher truths to the world. I'll take that on the positive side. Take it all, but really on the positive side. Aquarius, your change or chaos position is the Queen of Diamonds, nurturing through values. This period, you are concerned about money in a big way. This powerful card tells that you will be transformed this period to somehow attain the prosperity you desire while not being swayed by the lure of money for its own sake. Either you find yourself overspending it and leaving yourself broke, not gonna happen, or you are really wanting to have more success in all your business and financial enterprise. Ding, 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 ding. The Queen of Diamonds is the card of the woman of expensive tastes who loves the display of wealth and luxury. However, she often spends beyond her means. Her gift is that she has a great business head and knows how to successfully run a business. She can smell a good deal also. Consider that this period you are attempting to adopt or simply deal with some of her characteristics in an important way. While you work hard to create more money, see if you are not also tempted by your own values. Major transformations may be in store for you during this process. Yep. Yep. Y'all ain't got to worry about me overspending shit and leaving myself broke. That ain't never happening. I will eat a cracker and drink some dirty water before I overspend and be broke. And then Aquarius, your creation position, the Six of Spades, work and health karma. This is the card of fate. And if you pay attention, this could be a period of fateful events that lead you to your destiny in an important way. The highest meaning of this card would say that this is the period that you find out what truly is your life's purpose and when you set out to make a commitment to that purpose. On the other hand, the more mundane meaning of this card is that you will benefit from staying with the same jobs and finding ways to improve it. Any comments, any questions, Aquarius? All right. Lastly, finally, Pisces natives. This one is for you. Your crown position is the Two of Clubs, successful communications and fear and arguing. The Two of Clubs means conversations, communications, sharing ideas, and cooperations on a communication level. However, it is also known as the card of fear and arguing. I also call it the card of getting cussed out. When it is present, you may feel compelled to talk to others and to establish lines of communication. Look deeper into yourself and you may discover an inner conflict between your desire to be alone and to be with others. Talking to others may shed more light on who you are. Just make sure that you are being honest with yourself. Your change or chaos position, Pisces, is the Jack of Hearts. Spiritual sacrifices and initiation into higher love. This period is likely to see you in a position of having to make some important sacrifices. These may be sacrifices of your time, resources, or goals in order to help someone else or for a higher spiritual ideal. There is a powerful spiritual or religious influence present now that cannot be denied, even though you may find it difficult to do what you feel you are being called upon to do. The sacrifices represented by the Jack of Hearts are often related to someone younger, yet they can be made just because you are following a higher principle or ideal too. You are learning important lessons this period and experiencing new ways of looking at life and love. On the deepest levels, the Jack of Hearts represents an initiation into higher forms of love. The highest form of love, represented by the Jack of Hearts, is that love that is selfless and willing to make sacrifices for the beloved. Your exposure to this higher love energy may be challenging at times. However, the result will be a broadened understanding of the deeper aspects of love and truth. Creation position, Five of Hearts, restlessness of the heart. Travel, moves, changes of residence, and even changes in your relationship status will tend to have a very positive effect this period and could be the source of many blessings. If you are planning a divorce or change of location, this is the period you can proceed ahead with assurance of a happy outcome. You will likely feel somewhat restless emotionally or otherwise this period, which will in turn lead to an expansion of your current situation. For all of us, Pisces all the way up, always be authentically you, unapologetically. Any comments, any questions about the Pisces reading or any other part of the discussion that we've had this afternoon? No, everybody feeling the energy, feeling the vibe. It's gonna be a weird, wild ride from here through the end of the year. So everybody should just buckle up. Everybody needs to get serious about what it is that we each want to do and manifest into our life. Stay quiet about it and then get to it. Get on, come on, get to it. Make that shit happen. Any comments? Anybody got any comments? Want to add anything to the show? Miss Deirdre, you okay down there? Unmute yourself and say hello to us if you can.
Hey, yeah, I'm good. How are you all doing?
We're very well. How'd that haircut turn out?
I love it.
All right, all right. How can I tell?
I guess we have to have a conversation on this live screen then.
I guess we will. I guess it's good to
Yeah,
have
but
you here. Your
all is
presence is
well.
always welcome.
Thank you.
All right, all right, all right. And Honeybee, I'm gonna put you on the spot one more time. How you doing? How you been? How things going for you?
I'm doing pretty good. Just feel like I've been super busy. Um, it's like I'm sitting down right now and I'm like, this feels so good.
This sounds like you really relaxed right now. It does.
Yeah, yeah. So I've been running around and kind of revisiting some passions and some ideas that I had a while back
All right.
and allowing those to kind of flow and just I told my friends today, I was like, I'm tired. I'm taking a social break. I need to go recharge my battery.
I
Need to
get it.
come nowhere. I'm
I
not
get
going.
it. I get it. I'm not getting in no online debates. I'm not fooling with people. I'm gonna leave folks
Yeah.
alone. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna let them wallow in their own depression and in their own depravity. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time for it. I don't. I'm going places and doing things, and yeah,
Yeah.
their negativity will just drag me down.
Right.
I'll get caught in the rabbit hole because I'll be right back with them.
Yeah.
Not happening no more. Nope, nope, nope.
Yeah. I've absolutely been shutting that energy down.
Good.
I went and I picked up a check from a gig that I was working, and I was like, well, my check doesn't look right, and he kind of, popped off the mouth for me. And was like, I'm not in the business of stealing. I was like, well, I didn't say you were. I said, this doesn't look right. It could have easily been a mistake. Just fix it, please.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Call folks out on their malfeasance. Call them out. Clap them back.
Yeah,
Immediate. Thank you for
that's
that,
just how it's
Honeybee.
been for me. Yeah,
Thank you for that. Thank you for
for
that.
sure.
Miss Nikki, you okay? I know you're at work. You may not care.
No, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
sitting here munching on a chicken wing.
Hey, well, don't let me interrupt your chicken
No
wing.
worries. I got
I-
my work done. I think we're almost done for the night, so we're almost like to the end of the tunnel here.
Okay, good for you.
Again, great card you pulled, great inspiration, great info on projection moving forward,
Absolutely. Thank you.
especially during retro
Yes.
Mercury retrograde, and don't get involved in those debates.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the
Let 'em-
biggest takeaway. How about
Yep.
that?
Yep. Let them go. Let
Let 'em
it
go.
go. Let it go. Yep. Thank you for that, Nikki. I appreciate that. And
You're
Tamala, how are
welcome.
you? You still with us, Tamala?
Yep, I was just searching for my phone.
Okay.
Yes,
How are you?
I have felt a resurgence of it's like creativity, but it's more like momentum.
Mhm.
Momentum towards yeah, just easier flowing into the things that I want to do
Good.
versus like not having that flow or like not knowing how to make a bridge. It's kind of just flowing. So I
Absolutely.
really appreciate that. Yeah.
Good. 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 Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm grateful that of the abundance I have in my life. I've had means to take care of some shit. And I have my community just keeps evolving like richness. And I love that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Great. Great. Great to hear. Great to hear. Miss Williams, you want to close us out? Or you want to close out the comments before I sign off?
Um, I would just say, one thing that I keep noticing this week too, astrologically, is the Scorpio moon during Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
stay lighthearted as possible and get ready for
Please.
this new moon that's coming.
Yeah, please stay lighthearted. Please, if you already know that the other family member that's gonna start some shit with you is gonna be there, then don't go. Don't even go. Because Scorpio moon on Thanksgiving, yeah, get ready to go to the extremes of it. No matter what it is, you're gonna go through the whole extreme of it. So yeah, just be mindful and yes, just kind of stay ducked and tucked and be on your best behavior until the new moon. Thank you for that, Miss Williams. Thank you, thank you. All right. This has been On the Sevens with Pfeiffer's B Metatron, where we come to awaken to our mastered self, ascend with our evolving soul, and expand our consciousness mind. We are thankful and grateful for each and every one of you for your support and encouragement. Please continue to keep On the Sevens with Pfeiffer's B Metatron a part of your soul's journey as your mastered self awaits you. Let me leave you with this. As above, so below. As within, so without. As of the cosmos, so in your soul. It is so. It is so. Always be authentically you, unapologetically. Until we gather again, which will be next Tuesday. I'm not gonna have folks here on that holiday. Everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday, and if you don't celebrate it, enjoy your Thursday. But until we gather again, which will be next Tuesday, goodbye for now. This is Pfeiffer's B Metatron on the Sevens signing off. Zen Uru, Zen Uru, Zen Uru.